Alright, welcome to my channel, this is Lecture. What I'm doing today is a follow-up video to my pick and gut on this Mindy flat pagoda lock. So I have pulled the core out, there's the actuator and everything that goes down there. It's just a single pawl actuator for that left side. So this side's the only active pawl, even though it has a cut there. It it's not a I don't think it's active. I've not tried to pull this out yet, but I can tell you just from looking in there that it only interacts with the one pawl. That's probably why it's susceptible to such an easy tap. So, so I got a message from Roy Sammons saying, "Hey, it'd be nice to see the interaction of the cuts with the key." So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push the core out. I'm going to take the back cover off. I've already removed the C-clip. I'm just going to push it out so I can get a hold of it. Alright. And then I'm going to I'm just going to put the back cap back on the way there we go. Hopefully the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to keep that back cap on and keep it kind of clamped between my fingers. Let me see if I can focus in on that a little bit better. There we go. Alright, so as the key goes in, you'll notice these cuts in it. So the first cut, actual interaction cut, is this one. That's the first bitting, second bitting, and then third bitting, and then this fourth one stops it, the depth of the key, and then this actually is like warding, so you can't turn it. Probably more than warding, it probably keeps the key from springing right back out once you start turning it, because it locks it into the lock. Because I don't know if you ever, when you unlock this key, and if you don't have your fingers on it, or if you lock the lock back, it'll eject the key out. So due to all these spring pressure. So as I start pushing it in, the bitting will start touching the back disc first, of course, then the second disc, or excuse me, yep, and then the front disc or first disc, however you want to count them. But that's how it works, and then it allows these to move to their appropriate height, which then corresponds to the grooves cut into the housing. You see, hopefully you can see, maybe there are 3 cuts there. Just trying to see if I had a flashlight. Let's see, would that help? Let's see. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus in on that. Back up just a hair. There we go. So you can see those cuts, those ring cuts all the way around. There's 3 of them. There's the back one, the middle one, and then the front cut's way up here. And really the one that really catches are these cuts and these little, I guess you'd call them almost like sidebar, but it's not movable. So that's that. And then the part that actually interacts with it is this part right here. So that notch, when this drops down here, that notch is right there. And until these line up with those 3 cuts, that notch is right here on this. So I'm going to take these out and show you what they kind of look like on the key. So this goes in here. There's the front disc, middle disc, and then this is the back disc here. So this is how, without it being in the housing, that's how it interacts there. So alright, yep. And like I said earlier, that notch is, once you insert this key, it locks it in. So it's key retaining, or until the core's turned back. I won't say key retaining. It keeps the lock because you can turn this back and then pull the key out while the lock's still open. Excuse me. Let's see. Anything else I need to look at? This core does have a limiter in it, so there's 2 limiting spots, or actually 3, I guess you could call it. So here, this limits the core from turning 90, and then where is it at? I think that's it. Let's see, because that corresponds to that cut here and here. So if I drop this in, keep it all the way down, even without anything else on it, that's as far as it'll turn. So it can only turn 90 degrees, but I think you can insert the core either direction. Let's see if I can. And yep, so the core can probably go either direction. That way it's not required. I don't see anything different. You got to kind of ignore that right there. That was from me over drilling it. Let's see, that looks about all I can really tell. Let's see. Just double checking. These, I mean, really, I've heard some people say about, having to shift the discs either way, but I don't think that really makes a difference. Let's see, let me get number 1. One has, because regardless, see that key goes pretty well straight in, so it's riding, even though it has all this in here, it's riding that groove right there in the center. So that groove is in the center, regardless of what the little, well, it was off the camera, probably was. So let me get back down here. So that rides right in the center. What I was saying, hopefully that was in the frame. I got to go back and look, but it just goes in the center of that groove there and doesn't follow this little like slider track. So that's, I think, just to give a false sense of security. But anyway, all right, thanks for watching.